If birth control was a movie, I think that movie would be called The Fetus. Hi everyone, welcome back to another movie review. Today we're going to be talking about The Fetus, starring Bill Moseley, Lauren LaVera, Julian Curtis, and directed by Joe Lamb. I was very lucky enough to have received early access to watch this film to bring you guys this spoiler-free review, so let's get into it. But before we get into it, you know the rules. Make sure that you are following me if you're not already, and don't forget to purchase your tickets for The Fetus at thefetusmovie.com. Now let's get into it. The film centers around a couple struggling to discover the truth about the origins of their unborn child, which in this case is a demonic entity that emerges from the body. Now, I have to start off by saying one thing I really did appreciate about this film is that despite its incredibly low budget, it is incredibly ambitious with what it is trying to do, especially towards the last half an hour of the movie where you have absolutely no idea where any of this is going to go and how it's going to climax. And I'm going to have to give a lot of praise here to Lauren LaVera. She absolutely carries the film on her shoulders, start to finish. She is so magnetic of a personality, and I can tell that she is really entering her modern Scream Queen territory. I will say for me personally, I was enjoying the first half of the film more than the second half. I kind of liked this slow-paced psychological build-up where it has a good balance of comedy as well, and some of it does land. I start to think towards the third act, a lot of that comedy tends to become misplaced. I will also say that I did really enjoy the film paying homage to films that have come before it, most notably Rosemary's Baby from 1968. There was also some comparisons to a film called It's Alive from 1974, and also a very mild sprinkling of Hellraiser in there. And I think if you see the film, you'll probably notice where I'm coming from with that comparison. Also, this is my first time being introduced to Joe Lamb as a director, and I think he did a really good job with what he was given. I think he frames stuff really nicely. A lot of scenes are really well saturated. There's a good, varied balance of set locations and set pieces, which I really appreciate too. I think where this film starts to let itself down for me is its inability to conclude itself in a satisfying way, because I would say the first, half an hour, 45 minutes, it's really interesting. You really want to know where this is going to go, and you know it's going to go somewhere crazy, but you're just waiting to see where it's going to do that. And unfortunately, when it gets there, it just doesn't quite know how to put all the pieces together to make it really satisfying and still fun. Now, despite this film not 100% working for me, I still highly recommend that you go out and you watch this when it hits theatres on the 7th of March, not only to support independent filmmakers, but also I think this film would benefit from being watched with a huge crowd. Take your friends, take your families, take your co-workers, take your grandmother, just to see their reaction on some of the batshit insane stuff that goes on in this movie. And last but not least, thank you so much for watching my review of The Fetus. Don't forget to purchase your tickets at thefetusmovie.com, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.
I really thought you would grow up normal.
You ain't family!
You are the turd in the way.
Your mom really died giving birth to you?